Hello and welcome. I'm sure you're shocked with that montage. But first, let's talk a little. Reason is, the world has changed and we must change with it. With about 40 local and international awards in the past 15 years for us, it's a big challenge to maintain the top spot through innovative revolution, and that is what we've done. Here, together with you, we will be exploring the world of everything. Did I say everything? No. I meant to say technology in everything. In the coming days, weeks and months, you will see more of the revolution we have created. In this package, you will see how much digital life has invaded the housing sector. Plus, e-health and news around MDAs charged with the responsibility of driving Nigeria's digital growth. I am Bayero Agabib. First, hear what is trending on the cyberspace.
Welcome to Digivation. This week we are here in the Pattaya studio to let you into something you really don't know about music production and production itself. Here we have Song Spee. He's a multi-instrumentalist and also a producer. Hello, Song Spee.
Hi, welcome. My name is Song Spee.
And we have fire in the studio. It's not like fire that's really gonna burn you, but his music is really gonna burn you. Let's say hello to fire. Hello, fire.
Yo, bless up people. A Rastaman will say digital gist. So say digigist. Yo, bless up. Now tell me who want this, the man bread the Lord don't bless. Yo, bless up.
As the CEO of this entertainment studio, of Pattaya Studios to be precise, can you tell me how you've been able to manage this place, or should I say, how have you been able to keep up this very place, considering the technology development we have in the industry these days?
Technology. Technology is witchcraft, for my own language. And what that means is that technology changes almost every day.
Yeah.
And for you to survive, you must change with technology.
Obviously.
If you don't change, your customers will leave you. And when your customers leave you, you will close down. You understand? And since you don't want to close down, you must adapt to the changing technology. How do we do it? There are various aspects to this. There is the human aspect. There is the machine aspect. You understand?
Okay.
That means the various systems you are using must be up to date. The software you are using must be up to date. And of course, those that are managing those machines and the software, they must also be up to date. And what they require is constant training. The technology, you buy technology. But those that will operate the technology, they must be trained. So the way we have been able to survive in this constantly changing situation is by one, ensuring that our staff are well trained to adapt to the technology. How do we do the training? One, it could either be by physically traveling, or actually browsing the internet to take tutorials, to learn the new things, and of course, practicalize them. And the other one is that they themselves, on their own, must be very trained. They must watch TV all the time. They must listen to news all the time. They must watch technological programs all the time. They must belong to various associations across the world that will keep them in touch with the current happenings.
Do you want to tell us how technology has really helped your production, how it has improved the way, how it has also helped your timing, how it has really reduced the stress and all? Do you want to let us into all of that?
If I won't lie, technology has really helped us. As you can see, gone are those days in the 80s, in the 70s, in the 60s, back in the 90s. a recording studio should be big as a football stadium. You know, we have some console then that you need to, you know, roll your chair. Well, I just want to come back. No, I remember then as a studio rat then in Zaria, you know, there's a studio, Hope for Blind Studio then when we work then. You know, sometimes I received knock. No, why didn't you turn that in? Turn that in, you know, you just mess up the whole session. I say, sorry, sir, you know, but now you can comfortably sit in your house. There's something we call home studio with the inventory of all these you know, we call them micro studio gadgets. As you can see the speaker, this is a monitor that we call it a passive monitor. It's a passive monitor. We have an active monitor. You know, with this little thing you can just do something in your house, then you just get your own feeling. You know, as an artist, you need to feel yourself before telling somebody what you feel like. If you can't defend yourself, you can't tell your producer, I wrote a song, this is how I want the song to be. You know, if not, he'll just give you anything. So, and that makes you a bigger artist. So technology really has helped us that, you know, with the aid of multi-track software like this. I'm using a Cubase XS5, Cubase 5. You know, you alone can sing. I can bring you in now, just so you can sing all the parts, you can sing alto, you can sing tenor, blah blah blah, and so on. Sing bass, you know, you just come, you just do copy and paste.
We have various associations of, you know, maybe you belong to association of online editors. You know, there are association for editors, there are association for engineers. There are various associations like that, groups that you can belong to that will help you get various newsletters, that will help you get the current happenings in the world. And it is your responsibility not just to read them, but to ensure that you read them, you know them, and you must practicalize them.
Some spitting at the place again. No Mr. Fireman in the pan vocal.
Okay, thank you. Songs P and Fire wants me to sleep in this studio today, but I won't. I have to go back. Thank you very much for staying on and doing this week. Watch us same time, same station next week. Fatima Ajayi.
No Mr. Fireman come back again. Reggae music official one like you. Now everybody just.
We all have that one friend that can sure like to borrow.
Babes, please borrow me that your bag.
Borrow salt. Borrow car. Even borrow torchlight in the middle of the night. But the one that pains me the most, borrow data. So I decided to stop all that. I introduced my own borrow friend to the all-new MTN data bundles.
Dial *131# to find the MTN data bundle plan that's just right for you. And if you're out of airtime to buy data, simply borrow data and pay later with MTN Extra Bytes.
As for the other stuff, well, we are still working on it.
MC, I have a wedding tomorrow. Please, can I borrow your boo?
MTN, everywhere you go.
Nigeria, I like the land and people. Everything it take for Nigeria. Make we join hands, make Nigeria better.
So, my people, make una join hands together to make Nigeria better. Dey bam, Naija.
Hello, I am Fatima Ajayi, anchor, Digigist on your show, Digivation. Please join us to dialogue on the Nigerian mobile economy for a collective result. Yes, this fourth of its kind dialogue will feature innovators, academics, and the policymakers under one roof to look at how best to exploit the Nigerian mobile economy to grow the Nigerian economy. On the dialogue is Barrister Adebayo Shitu, Honorable Minister of Communication, University of NTT, Professor Umar Dambata, and many others from both private and public sectors. Venue is the prestigious Maison Center. December 8th is the date and 10 a.m. prompt is the time. For details, reach Bayero Agabi on 005-500-1878 or Ilari on 0706-126-691. Join me there.
Now, many people buy phones for different reasons. To some, to make a fashion statement, and to others, cost is the determining factor or the functionalities embedded in those phones. To ascertain this, our crew went on the street to find out the real truth.
I use Nokia phone.
Okay, like Nokia Touch.
Nokia Touch, small phone. That is what I'm using. I was using BlackBerry, but it's spoiled.
Why do you use that phone?
Eh?
Why you use it?
Because I don't have any other one to use again.
I use Techno C8, Camden C8, yeah.
Okay, why do you use that kind of phone?
First, I love the loudness, like the sound and some of the features in it, that's it.
I like using Nokia phone because it's the products I like. It's one of the most products I like.
How much does the phone cost?
8,000 naira.
I'm using an Infinix Hot phone.
Why do you use that type of phone?
Wow. I guess because it goes in line with my business.
Just before we round off for this week, please enjoy the issues and development that made news in the past 1 week in the ICT world.
In a bid to further strengthen the ongoing conversation between the 36 state governors of Nigeria and the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, the Commission's Executive Vice Chairman, EVC, Professor Umar Dambata, led a delegation of top management and staff of the Commission to pay a courtesy visit to the Ogun State Governor, Senator Ibikule Amosun, in the city of Abeokuta. According to the Executive Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission, Professor Umar Dambata, the essence of the visit is to further concretize the existing relationship between the Commission and the state government and ensure that the challenges of the Commission are tackled with the collaboration and support of the government of Nigeria, in line with the National Economic Council document to ensure that all the anomalies and challenges are corrected or reduced to the barest minimum.
Various types of government, including local, council, state government agencies, have created enormous challenges to the sector. And some of these agencies often threaten to shut down base transceiver stations over alleged refusal of telecommunications companies to comply with a tax regime which the operators see as grossly excessive and at times inappropriate.
Senator Ibikule Amosun, the Ogun State Governor, in his response, commended in NCC's laudable projects across the length and breadth of the country.
Telecommunication technology can actually assist in driving it will drive all these other sectors.
The sector experienced total deregulation in the year 2000. The annual revolution in the telecommunications sector in Nigeria began in 2001 with the licensing of digital mobile operators. The license issued empowered the operators to provide digital mobile services via the Global System for Mobile Telecommunications, GSM, and other technologies.
Improvement is in terms of technology. You know, the olden days when the NEPOS is functioning, there are no competitive materials.
I would love them to have a good tracking system whereby we can track our parcel.
Reactions like this were not common before 2001, when the use of ICTs became prevalent. Before the auctioning of the Global System for Mobile Communications, GSM, NIPOS was almost a monopoly in mail delivery in Nigeria. This is because it was both the regulator and a major player. But with the advent of the GSM, which aided internet popularity, the story changed.
For me, I don't think NIPOS can step up a game that will overpower any other sector, because they've been into analog and now we are in the digital world. And for now, I don't really think writing a letter, you know, to go and post in the post office, you know, is obtainable for now. No, I don't think so.
If they step up their game, I should believe that in a greater way, they're going to overtake this new generation courier services that comes up. One, being a government establishment, their services will be cheaper.
But to the management of NIPOS, technology has come to enhance NIPOS services. To them, innovation and enterprise is what ICT has brought to its door.
We want to make the services of NIPOS ICT based. To do that, it means the services of NIPOS, the post offices, have to be connected to the global village by providing ICT infrastructure.
A little bit of backtracking where the topic of the Nigerian Postal Services comes up. It reminds people of one of the several issues plaguing the country. NIPOS, like most of the federal government establishment, has been around for longer than Nigeria independent itself. The first post office was established in 1852 by the British colonial rule as part of the British postal system. The initial route of mail delivery was from Lagos to Calabar, Burutu and Lokoja, before it expanded to much of the western part of Nigeria, including Lagos, Ekpe, Abeokuta and Ibadan. Lokoja was the location for the first post office in the northern part of Nigeria. For most of the 19th century, the postal service operated regionally through land delivery system. And by independence, the regional network has expanded beyond the west and north to boast of almost 200 post offices and several postal agencies across the country. After independence, the postal service was merged with the telecommunications service to form a single government agency, Post and Telecoms. By 1985, two government agencies emerged from the merger to become the Nigerian Telecommunications Limited (NITEL) and the Nigeria Postal Service. Today, in the words of the Minister of Communications, Barrister Adebayo Shitu, the challenges of NIPOS are enormous.
Today, NIPOS is faced with a myriad of challenges which include, but are not limited to, the following. One, an inefficient management structure. Two, low level of investment, especially in ICT. Three, vast but obsolete infrastructure and facilities. Four, poorly motivated workforce, particularly the junior staff who have times without number complained to me personally, and unredeemed pension payments. Five, occasional loss and violation of small items. Six, intense competition from alternative courier service providers. Seven, unenviable public image of NIPOS. Because before I became Minister of Communications, I really never knew that NIPOS was still in operation. Eight, a dysfunctional internal system. These foregoing challenges therefore make reform urgent, very urgent and inevitable to deliver on our promises for a new and efficient NIPOS.
But to other Nigerians, reactions are mixed.
So they too, they should improve. They should not leave everything to private sector. It's still government functioning. It's still government parastatal. So it should be a functioning that government will rely on, that it will be a source of income to the government.
We have ever been talking of the commercial orientation of the organization. What remains is for the generality of staff to have a reorientation and capacity building in areas of commercial nature and entity, which the organization is going to be assuming from the previous, maybe partly civil service orientation we have ever been having.
Because for some times now, we have gotten complaints over the issue of the movement of our mails. It has been an issue for quite some time now.
In what seemed a hearken to a cry of salvation for NIPOS by Nigerians, the federal government recently approved from the private sector a Postmaster General of the Federation. To this end, the minister was on hand to intimate him with the challenges ahead.
NIPOS is contending with stiff competition from private operators. I understand that there are more than 200 courier companies in Nigeria which are legally licensed, and many more illegal operators who are also active in the postal sector. These companies are competing with NIPOS in various aspects of the postal market, not only in the market for courier items, but also in the letter and parcel market. E-commerce and other counter and financial services, and have effectively eroded the revenue accruable to NIPOS and accruable to Nigeria as a whole.
In his response, the Postmaster General promised to achieve the goals and expectations of Nigeria with the support of both the internal and external stakeholders.
I have all the assurance that together we shall bring into the fore our nation's progress, socio-economic development and cultural promotion. The post, I believe, will further bring into limelight the name of Nigeria amongst committee of nations. I like to say that though the challenges are enormous, nevertheless, with the assurances given and the level of cooperation I have been receiving from my colleagues in assumption of duty, they are surmountable. It is therefore pertinent to mention that the economic-based industry could be improved if further impetus is given to the implementation of the Stamp Duty Act, while the grey area stalling its implementation is speedily resolved.
With the digital ecosystem growing at a lightning speed, with innovation and creativity, many expect NIPOS to quickly up its game in line with the global best practices.
As cybersecurity evolves and the legal regime and laws will need to evolve with it, ICT organizations have also developed best practice standards to help establish strong security protections for products and services. Governments around the world are developing technological and legal framework for cybersecurity, which aid governments, academia, enterprises, consumers, and ICT companies in their operations, with a theme promoting cybersecurity and an improving strategy in Nigeria. ICT is indeed one of the fastest growing sectors of the economy and is the second largest ICT market in Africa. Speaking at the event, the Minister of Communications, Barrister Adebayo Shitu, says cybersecurity is a major concern for all Nigerians and the government cannot do it alone, though a cybersecurity council has been set up with all agencies involved with cybersecurity.
10 years ago, the amount of consciousness we had about the internet itself that we have now about the internet never existed 10 years ago. And that explains the fact that the Cyber Crime Act was brought into operation only last year. And so for me as an official of government, I would think that this is one challenge that government and all citizens must look up to. The reality also is this: just like firing squad has never stopped armed robbery, just like imprisonment has never stopped criminality, in the same way there's that potential that people who engage in hacking, who engage in cyber criminality, are perhaps the most brilliant people around, who, while you are sleeping, they are awake, thinking out of the box of how to make you a victim. So for me, I think it's a challenge, and I am happy always that I want to attend every conference on cyber criminality to get myself informed and educated and made aware of the prevalence of these threats, so that I could contribute my own little quota to ensuring that there's consciousness and there are efforts to stem this tide.
The cyber criminality has been a major issue and has caused a great havoc to individuals and the nations at large, and further stated that the issue of cyber criminality cannot be adjudicated and cut because there was no law to back it up. But with the emergence of the new laws, we help curb the threat cyber criminality is posing to the nation.
Before now, cyber criminality cannot be it's a major issue and cannot be adjudicated in the law courts because there's no law supporting that. But that law has been passed. And this is a conference that has if you like, open more eyes to people in activities of cybersecurity threats in the country. So I call for more of these kind of conferences where people will be aware of the threats, be it in their computers or their accounts, whatever cyber threats that may arise from such areas.
The threats of cybercrime and cyberterrorism posed to the world today, especially Nigeria, is becoming alarming, and if not properly addressed and curbed, it can constitute a great danger to the nation's economy and the individuals at large.
That's all for the week. Don't forget to join us next week. From all of us here, we say a big thank you to our partner, MTN, and you for being there with us. I am Bayero Agabi. Bye for now.